Hi lovely people, and welcome to Little Moments, Big Shifts, the podcast that empowers you to prioritise yourself and evolve into the person you were always meant to be. I'm your host, Emma Longbottom, founder of Wellbeing with Emma. Welcome. Let's get into today's episode. Hi my lovelies, and welcome to this week's episode of Little Moments, Big Shifts. I think we're up to episode 20, you know guys, I can't believe it. They fly by. So what I've got this is going to be quite I'm going to say quite a short one, but sometimes I waffle on for longer than I expect to, so apologies in advance if that happens. But I mentioned to you a few weeks ago that I have been writing my book, Why Prioritising Rest Will Change Your Life. And what I wanted to do today is I wanted to ask you one of those questions that is in the introduction to the book. And it's quite a powerful question, or at least I found it really powerful when I asked it of myself. Because all of these things that I talk about on this podcast, that I mention in my book, that I talk about on my social media, etc., that I offer in workshops, in retreats, in packages that I do, they're all things I do myself. Like, I practice what I preach. I don't try and make you do things that I don't do myself. These are all things that are tried and tested by me. So the question was, and the question is, who benefits from you being tired? So I know a lot of people talk to me all the time. They tell me that they're tired, they tell me they're exhausted. And I observe people, they're rushing around, they're doing all the things. But who does that serve? Like, who benefits from that? Who benefits from your exhaustion? And I just want you to sit with that question for a moment and just give it some thought. Because do you benefit? Like, does it make you feel good? Does your family benefit? Do your colleagues benefit? Does your work benefit? Are there any parts of your life that benefit from your exhaustion? And I asked this question of myself, and I actually found it quite emotional. I got quite an emotional response actually, because for a long time I was exhausted all the time. I was stressed, I was tired, I was pushing through constantly. And honestly, it benefited absolutely no one that I care about. But who it did benefit was the people that want to sell me quick fixes, the people that want to sell me a bottle or a glass of wine, the people that, like, at that point, it was like people at Weight Watchers, because I was, or whatever diet I was on at that time. It was the shops around where I worked. So the coffee shop definitely benefited, because I used to go buy lots of coffee. There used to be a woman that came around with a little trolley with like snacks on it around the office. And she benefited. Well, I don't know if she got the money herself, she probably didn't, but whoever got the money from that, they definitely benefited, because I used to buy sweet treats and like crisps and things and snack. The people that own the shops around where I used to work, they benefited, because I would go out on lunchtime and I would be tired and stressed, and I'd just buy crap I didn't need. Honestly, just rubbish I didn't need. So all those people benefited, but no one, myself, and no one in my life who I actually love and care about benefited. Nothing that I actually care about benefited. And that's why I wanted to ask you the question, because I really want you to think about that yourself. And it might be that there is a benefit for your life, and amazing. And I really hope that there is. But I think for a lot of us, there really isn't. The people that are benefiting from us being exhausted, from us being tired all the time, are the people that are trying to sell us stuff, are the people that are trying to keep us distracted. the people who own the social media companies, and let's face it, they're all billionaires, aren't they? Those people benefit because we get in a doom scroll and we're just kind of mindlessly on it and we're not really thinking about it. Or we see something and we buy it because we think it'll give us a little dopamine hit. All these people benefit and we don't. And I found that a really powerful question because I hadn't really thought about it in that way before. And that's why I think I found it quite emotional, because it really made me reflect and made me think about all those years that I spent in that period, that cycle of tired, stressed, exhausted. And that didn't really benefit me and who I've become. I mean, it did benefit me in a way because my experience of that has led to me having this career. So I suppose I could say in that way it has benefited me, but I think I'd have preferred to not have gone through all that and just start my own business anyway and be a different type of yoga teacher. I don't know, who knows? I can't change that bit because that's just my life. But yeah, that's my invitation to you this week, is for you just to spend a little bit of time, and you might want to journal on it, or you might just want to sit and reflect, or get in touch if you want to let me know what your thoughts are. Who benefits from you being tired? And I'm going to leave it there for this week, my lovely. Let me know your thoughts. You can always comment or get in touch and let me know. And I will see you very soon.